Hi, I'm Mark Camoccio and we're here at Pete's airgun farm, and I'm here to show you the very latest Cometa Orion. This is the SPR model, and that's really standing for Silenced Pneumatic Rifle. They do a Cometa are making a bullpup version and a shrouded barrel version. Whether they're going to be imported to the UK is we're not quite sure about at the moment, but they're an interesting series of rifles. So this one, you do get the silencer as all part of the package, and it also includes they're around the £400 mark, and it also includes your magazine as well. I'll just quickly show you the magazine before we get onto the gun. It's sort of quite Theban in style, and they've gone for the sort of FX stance where it's sort of in reverse. So you turn that lid anti-clockwise, get to your stop, hold it at the same point. It looks a little bit fiddly. Put your first pellet in reverse from the back, like so. That then holds the mechanism. Turn it over, and then in turn you've just got to fill the chambers. I'll just quickly do that. The pellets are easily dropping into these chambers. So obviously manufacturers are using all different designs, but this works fairly well. So if you're familiar with the Theban style mags, this is quite similar in appearance. Last one to go. Click that shut, and then that's now ready to go into the rifle. So what we'll do is we'll pull the bolt back, and then you can see here you've got a magazine. It looks a little bit Heath Robinson. There's like a magazine retaining bar there, but it does work. One criticism of this gun, there is a little bit of maybe too much play between the magazine and the action. But once you've pushed that bolt home, it's all sort of held into place, and it works very well in practice. And now I'll just fire off a few shots here. So to cycle the action, obviously we've now pushed that bolt home, we've indexed the first shot, so we'll just fire that off. We've got a two-stage trigger here, which again is quite nice. Take up the first stage, and then that gently pulls through. So that's fired it off. To cycle the action, pull the bolt back, and that cocks the hammer, sets the trigger, and it also indexes your next shot. And then push the bolt forwards, and then as quickly as you can do that, fire the action. It's not in practice on test. This has maybe been. It's not quite as smooth as it could be on the bolt, but I've had sort of half-inch groups of 35 yards with this, and was really quite impressed. It's a very nice shooting pneumatic. So you've got your traditional barrel over cylinder design. There is a barrel support or clamp there. Again, personally, if this was mine, I was going to use it for competitions. Maybe I would probably dispense with that clamp, just to allow for full expansion, etc., of the cylinder. But as it stands, it's quite well put together. You've got a very nice walnut stock here with laser cut checkering on the grip and forend, and as you can see here, for this price bracket of £400, you've actually got an adjustable cheek piece all as part of the package, which is a very handy feature. And of course that does allow you to set that cheek piece to your personal taste and get your eye scope alignment spot on. Got a nice butt pad there, and reasonable grip. Everything feels quite comfortable. Another unusual feature is how long that forend is. Quite an extended forend. Again, I'm quite large in build, but I can get a nice comfortable position. So it's quite nice. You've got a manual safety catch bar there that just engages, blocks the trigger, and then take it off with your thumb. So again, because it's manual, you don't have to worry about it unless you want to use the safety. That's personally how I like them. Some people would want to use it quite regularly. To charge up, you've got just a push fit valve cover at the front there, and then that reveals the Foster style valve couplet, and that will then link to your air supply, be that a diver's air bottle or the dedicated airgun pumps that you can now get. Underneath, another final feature is the inclusion of sling swivel studs on the butt and the fore end, and again it's quite a lot of rifle for your money really. So quite a nice, very good first effort from Cometa. It's also using their barrels incidentally, so it's Cometa barrel, but as I say, I've had pretty reasonable accuracy out of these, so it's quite impressive all told. So that's the Cometa Orion SPR.